Sean from Real Agriculture, if you go watch this video here, posed some fantastic questions about Iran potentially buying US ag products. I thought I could follow up with some helpful information.
You talk dirty to me.
We're going to have a quick look at what corn and soybeans are looking like for importers in the world here. We're going to look at Iran and we're going to look at China. We're going to look at corn and we're going to look at soybeans. Now, here's the thing. We are going to start with what I deem to be the less messy of the two. They are both exponentially messy because there's so many political things involved into whether these deals are going to happen or not. Don't forget, China has stated that they're going to buy $17 billion worth of ag goods on top of the 25 million tons of soybeans. Are they going to do it? And if they are, what are they going to buy? Is it this? Here's why I say that this is so messy, because often China, which is this gray line in here, you can see these are your importers over the last 10 years. China can really come to the table, buy mass amounts of corn, and then just completely leave the marketplace. So they do have the ability to come in, buy huge volumes, and that's what gets to be so hard to regulate about a Chinese offer or deal. Now, if we're looking here, Iran is down in the bottom. It's more like the goldy yellow color. They're quite consistent, but they don't buy near the same volumes as China could potentially. So if Iran is ranked about the 7th largest, like consistently, and they're buying somewhere between, let's go 7 to 10 million tons of corn a year. Where could they buy it from? Could it help the corn balance sheet in the US? Absolutely. Is it market moving? Hard to say. Here's kind of a deeper dive into China. This is what happens when China wants to come to the table and buy corn. They buy huge. And that's what I mean by this could be such a wild card if corn is the thing they're going to buy of the $17 billion that they have stated they're going to. All right, now soybeans. This is one of the most frustrating commodities to try and understand from a fundamental basis. You're going to see why. So Iran, let's have a look at them. They're ranked about the 15th largest importer, ranging somewhere on the low end of like 1.5, 1.75, up to 2.5, 3 million tons of soybeans. That's kind of like a 10-year average for them. Now, here is the trends of importers of soybeans in the world. I have removed China. I need you to see that. So Iran is down towards the bottom. They are that green one. Not a huge market moving amount, but they are buying some kinds of soybeans. Now, let's go and look at China's imports of soybeans. They up in here. There's a reason why I removed them, because as soon as you bring China into the global import balance sheet, everyone else is smashed in the bottom because China's the #1 importer of soybeans. And if you don't have China at the table, you don't have an export program. Hence why trying to understand US soybeans is extremely difficult, because they are super slow moving getting into these imports and sales for next year. If you look in here, China's buying 100 million tons of soybeans a year, let's call it. That's a lot. No one else can compete with that kind of volume. So at the end of the day, I think these are fantastic things that a country is really advocating for their own sales. I think as farmers, when we're hearing this news, I really want to lean into it. That is a fantastic idea. And that's where all things have to start. But I would say my hot take is I'm pretty mindful that this is market moving information. The US is going to need China. Us as Canadian farmers who grow canola, we need China to buy those soybeans as well. Don't forget, our canola, all the canola you go to a crush plant, that oil is going often into the States, into biofuel programs, where the soy oil is going. We are so dependent on that market, and without it, it's just not going to be the same price you want it to be. So anyways, that's my hot take on these. This was probably too long of a video, but let me know your hot take in the comments.